Hello, welcome to our Breckland Life. It's our review of how we've done over the last year, because we've only been doing this channel for about a year, but it's been fun.
Yeah. So, as they say in life, timing is everything. So this is January the 2nd, 2026. So happy Christmas and happy New Year. We kind of missed that bit. You can see one of our Christmas trees behind us. They're all about to get taken down, aren't they? Because we've got to start putting it away. But and as you can hear from Helen, we've had a fairly sickly Christmas, haven't we, one way and another between us?
All sorts of colds and flus going around at the moment. But I think if we start with a thank you to all our subscribers.
All 50 of you, thank you very much.
That's important.
No, it's brilliant. I mean, we've done nothing to promote in the sense of active promotion, and we went from 3 to 50 in 10 months. So
yeah,
quite pleased with that.
That's very good. Thank you.
We've got about 60 videos now, haven't we? Something like that.
I think it's 61. Not bad going.
A lot.
Most of them are shorts.
Yeah, we do need to do some more long videos this year, don't we? Which we will do. We've got some ideas for that, both indoor projects that you can see happening and some outdoor projects, and a few more turning ones as well. So all sorts of things to come, really. So yeah, it's been quite a year, hasn't it, for us personally? With some illnesses and sadly some bereavement as well. So we're hoping but some joy of 2 new grandchildren as well. So yeah, it's been a year of massive highs and some pretty significant lows as well. And some big changes this year, because I'm semi-retiring. Sorry, I'm semi-retiring. He said soberly, sensibly, and executive-like in whenever it is June. Yeah.
June time.
Yeah.
Summer.
You will be a bit earlier than that with allowances and things. So. But yes, which is good. Now move on to do other things. Still need to earn some money, but we can do it a different way. So, all good. So, what was your favourite video then, H?
Well, I would say I was surprised the one on the apples, almonds galore, because we had a bumper year here. I think a lot of people did when you talk to other gardeners. So much so, the branches of the trees, like the apple trees, were snapping. They were so heavy with fruit.
They call that a mast year or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, when everything comes really good.
So that was a real surprise and a delight and a glut.
Yep.
Not frozen. I really liked. We did a video on some bees that had swarmed out of a big London plane into a smaller tree, and we put a couple of bait hives out, and the video just shows us that, but they've actually stayed there all year. So both hives, we've only got 2, but both hives have been really active. But we've just left them. We don't take the honey off.
We'll see if they survive the winter, darling, but we'll see.
What was your favourite video then?
I don't know. I think the one we had most fun doing was the weed wrangling one, wasn't it? Where we kept falling over in the pond. Well, that was actually the worst received in terms of numbers. So it goes to show, doesn't it? That we did have the most fun doing that. I enjoyed doing the wood turning ones, and I will do a few more of them, and the DIY ones. I've got a couple of ideas for a series of wood turning ones, but don't want to turn it into another wood turning channel. Not that that the wood turning channels out there aren't good. There's some brilliant ones that I watch, but really it's a channel for the 2 of us. It's not just about my hobby, it's about what we do together. And talking of which, we have a new innovation due to a super Christmas present that darling H bought me for Christmas. So go on, tell the world about our innovation.
Well, we've always been curious, haven't we, about the animals and things round and about, and we see the barn owl flying across the fields. We see the heron. There's usually a couple of them. We've also seen kites, and there's another very large predator bird. I haven't been able to identify him yet. So we were curious. So I Tim's Christmas present bought him a camera, a
nighttime trail camera.
camera.
So it's not so much wildlife in the day because we get to see that. It was wanting to see what happened at night, really. So, no, look, we'll just see the cats devouring headless mice that they've caught off camera, but we'll see, right?
That was the other big popular shorts, were the videos of the cats.
Yeah,
especially
cats did
Billy.
Yeah.
Billy's short for Billy Rubin, as he's got yellow eyes. They were very popular. So we'll see if we can capture them. But at the moment, all they do is sleep.
The cold weather's been hard on them, hasn't it? They haven't wanted to go out much, and they still haven't forgiven us for inviting loads of people around for 10 days over Christmas either. So we had the kids and the grandkids, and at one point had all 4 of them, grandchildren here, and their mums and dads. Plus we did a party for one of them because it was their birthday. And the cats hadn't really recovered from that, did they? But they were brave and they came in for food and everything, but they're just settling back into their quiet routine now. As are we. Complete with the symptoms of norovirus, laryngitis, septicemia, and other. So this grandad lark is hard work, right? In the space of 2 days, I got norovirus and pulled a muscle in my back, which meant I couldn't put my socks on.
Oh dear.
But other than that, it was brilliant. So yeah, plenty to do. We've got quite a few outdoor projects, and we've got some fencing to do because we're going to fence in the back of the Kedder house.
And we have to fence. If we don't fence stuff, the muntjac are just prolific, and they will devour everything except daffodils.
Yeah. Well, the veg patch, you see, is attached to this one side of the Kedder, which works great normally because it's fenced. But then if we want to really ventilate the Kedder house, we have to open both sides, and one side opens straight onto the garden. And last year, a couple of times, we had a little deer that came through the Kedder house into the veg patch and completely and utterly destroyed the courgettes.
Oh yeah.
It's a pity that, because we're just starting to get quite a nice crop, weren't we? And then this damn thing came in and just munched them down to stumps. And they never really recovered. So what we're going to do is fence in the other side of the Kedder house just slightly, which means that we can open it up and let wind and air through, but not let the deer in. So that's one fencing job.
The other one is you'll have seen in some of the videos, we've done a couple of leaf clamps. We're going to do an even bigger one. Yeah,
we need a third big one.
So that's a job.
Yeah, and the final bit of fencing is that I mentioned earlier on in the video we had a bereavement. That was my mum, sadly passed away at just under 93, very unexpectedly in June. And I'd been toying with the idea of doing a memorial garden. So I'm going to fence off part of one of the fields and do a memorial garden, not just to my mum, but also to my dad, and then to Helen's dad too. So it'll have their favourite plants in it, and as far as well we can remember. And it'd be something nice to do. Not that we're short of quiet spaces anyhow, but it's just nice to do something in memory of them. So
yeah, I think Dad would like a whiskey plant.
Yes, I think my dad might be sitting next to him as well. My mother would like a brandy plant, definitely. We ought to plant 2 in future anticipation that your mother might want a brandy plant as well. So, but hopefully not for some time to come. But so plenty of projects. The bulbs that we planted, and we'll show you properly in another video when they're actually coming out. But we planted about 1,500 daffodils, and you see that in the short.
You and Matt planted 1,500 daffodils.
Matt helped me, and I did quite a chunk on my own. But they all seem to be coming up very well.
That's promising.
So we'll get Matt back down, and we'll do another video of that, and then probably in the autumn we'll plant another 1,500 to 2,000 somewhere else if it works, because it does look nice when you've got a splash of colour. Because the snowdrops are already coming out, aren't they? But yeah, that's probably the one thing we would change with our garden if we could, would be to have it muntjac free. I mean, we have had thoughts about fencing the whole thing in, but firstly, it's an enormous amount of fencing, which is not cheap, and the practicalities of doing it and I'm also not sure how well it would work. It only takes one to get in, and then, I mean, we had one in the greenhouse, didn't we, into the veg patch, and we couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Because they're really good at hiding.
Yeah.
Not that the veg patch is enormous, but it's got areas of growth and bushes, and it's because it's got a great big forsythia in it. Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, sorry, that'd be nice to see, won't it? Actually, because we planted a bit more of the hedge this year, so hopefully that will be yellow this year. And then we got another 10 or something to plant, haven't we? Because you keep taking cuttings, which is great. Because we'd like, and actually we'll have some forsythia in the memorial garden, because that was something that my mum really liked. She looked forward to the early spring colour, so we can do that. It'll take us a year or two to do. And I suppose the other thing, we've got to build a load of sheds, haven't we?
Yes. It'd be like a bit of a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
To move stuff around, because we need, Tim needs a proper workshop. So we need to move the wood shed. But that requires a shed of its own.
Yes, it's a bit of a kind of Chinese puzzle, isn't it? Whatever, one of these sort of move things around jobs. So, and also as we get older, we're going to get some work done on the inside of the house this year. But then we also want to finish off the nursery bedroom, and probably do a second one. Now we've got 4 grandchildren. We need 2.
And we need a playground outside.
Yeah, I've got to do an outdoor playground for the kids, so swings and Wendy Housey type stuff. So that's got to be done. So yeah, quite a few projects really. Whether we'll get them all done this year, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to know because it's a big transition for me going from the job I've got down to sort of basically I work for myself and do portfolio stuff. So it's getting that balance right between earning enough to keep everything going as we want it to do and to be able to afford projects and things, but not going to ending up working full time again, defeating the object, because we're both starting to feel at our age a little bit, which is inevitable. And we've also been thinking about how do we make living here a bit easier, and certainly things like we've got the garden tractor and trailer, but we were thinking about, do we want to buy a Gator, a Mule or a Polaris to help us, or do we buy a cheaper one, a cheaper Mule Polaris, but also a
Tractor?
Yeah, a classic tractor that's done up. I mean, I might eventually buy one to do up, but that's probably about project 95 on the list at the moment. Oh, we're trying to get a woodworking business going as well, so that's just another bit in the mix, haven't we? Because we've got somebody who wants to sell my work, so I've got to actually make some work for them to sell. So that's coming up too. So we'll see how we do. All good fun.
But the really good news is our 2-year-old granddaughter and 3-year-old granddaughter absolutely love trains.
Toy trains, yes.
Which is Tim's passion like no other. So.
Yes. I suppose it's the one thing that's stuck with me all the way through my life, really, because things like wood turning are relatively new and so on. But I've always been into model trains, yeah. So I now have a hobby room inside the house, which I'll show you another time, of stuff, next to Helen's sewing room. So our annex is rapidly being put to good use, actually.
Yeah.
Because the 2 bedrooms upstairs in the annex, one is your workroom and
My
office, and the other one's my office. So that's good. And then downstairs, the lounge is the hobby room for the models and trains and stuff. And the kitchen is all a massive sewing space now. So yeah, it's good. Anyhow, you're probably getting totally bored with listening to us rambling on about our life. So
yeah, all the best for 2026.
yeah, and thank you again for watching us, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye for now.